This is Noe at Stakeco. I just wanted to cover the uses of Bitcoin. People just can't imagine what you can do with it. I mean, they really don't know a whole lot about it. And this is called Homegrown. This is a article by Sandy Resler at the bitcoinmagazine.com. And this person, talking about the hype, of course, is always going to be hype on really useful aspects of Bitcoin, something that anybody can appreciate and get involved with is um, is the banking side. There's a lot of unbanked people out there. You know, we have a lot of Americans who are in bad debt right now. If they wanted to get a loan, they'd have to go to a payday loan shop, pay an insane amount of interest, pawn shop. You're putting up your valuables for collateral. You're still paying a high interest. This technology allows you to take your social media presence, your social networking presence, and leverage that for financial gain. I mean, you can use it to take out loans. You can use it to um, bring your interest rate down. Because basically what you're doing is you're crowdfunding. You're basically borrowing from thousands of people from all over the world. It's a low risk for them. They can, invest. And I would never invest any more than what I would be willing to lose, but they can invest very small amounts. They can invest half a cent each. If you get enough investors, you should be able to cover the loan for the car repair that you need to do, the emergency car repair that was unexpected, that you didn't have any savings for. I mean, who saves money? I know it's a good idea, but there's not a whole lot of people that I know who have enough money to take care of even the most basic emergencies, so they always have to borrow from friends, family, um, and maybe your friends and family are kind of strapped right now. It's bad timing. Well, I mean, websites like BTC Jam and Bitlanding Club are going to give you the opportunity um, to borrow from a large group of people where you don't need any one person that has a whole lot of money. Um, and maybe the amount that you need isn't something that a bank would be willing to invest in anyways. I mean, if all you need is $50, it's going to cost the bank more just to sit down with you and get that application filled out. It's not going to be worth it for them. They're not going to bother with that. With BTC Jam, you can literally borrow as little as you want, pay an interest of your choosing based on whether or not you feel like you can get it funded based on your credit score within BTC Jam. And that score is going to be based on your web presence, your social networking presence. If you have a lot of followers on Facebook, that's going to help your score. LinkedIn, that's going to help your score. Um, Having your friends refer you through Facebook as a reference, that's going to improve your score. So definitely, if you have a friend or family member that needs money and you wish you could help them, but you can't really afford to, this is definitely something you're going to want to point them to. You might want to refer them on there, but remember, keep in mind that if you refer them, it will affect your score if they do not pay back. So definitely, you're going to want to keep in contact and make sure that this person can afford what they're borrowing, um, and maybe you know help them make the payments if that's something that you can afford to do, or if that's within, that makes sense to you. Definitely a great way to use Bitcoin that takes advantage of just about everything Bitcoin has to offer. Remittance, that's another thing, sending money overseas. People spend lots of money to move money around. 463 billion last year. It's insane. You can do that for cents per transaction using Bitcoin. Why would you use any other service? And it's worldwide technology. So definitely lots and lots of different uses. But I really kind of go back to the banking. I mean, aside from borrowing money, you can actually invest in other people's loans, whether it be business loans, personal loans. You can, check the references, see if they've been on BTCGM around. You're going to want to make sure that they have um, a decent rating on BTCGM. Make sure that the reference has their identity confirmed, because if they just started last night and they've got nothing to lose, may not be the best referral that you can get for uh, for the loan that you're looking to invest in. So make sure that the interest rate matches the risk. If it's a high risk loan, you tend to charge more interest because your chances of losing money are greater. So you want to be rewarded more for taking that risk. And never ever invest more than what you can afford to lose. And you can invest so little. I mean, you can invest $10, you can invest $1, you can invest half a cent and get paid interest from the person that is borrowing money. So definitely, it gives you the opportunity to be the bank. You know, it's becoming um, clear to people who spend a lot of time on the internet that the wealthiest organizations in the world are banks, and this allows you to be the bank to take advantage of all the business models that banks use, and be the bank. Check it out, BTC Jam. Um, Link is in the description. If you live in the Humble area, Stateco is local. North, East Houston on the Beltway. Um, Stop by, check us out. We will take you through the process step by step, and we will even, depending on circumstances, even help you get started. A little bit of seed for your project, and just kind of give you a one-on-one of how it all works. So if you're in the area, definitely come check us out. My name's Noe, and I will see you there.